All right, Donald Kendal here with a Stopping Socialism video, as always, joined by Justin Haskins. Justin, I'm sure you are aware, or those that are listening to this, Facebook, we put up posts all the time, and then always there is somebody that are in our comment section that are trying to hit back at us and putting these little memes up there that are showing what the truth is about socialism and not that hogwash that we're trying to sell.
Yeah, they love to do that. They love the memes.
That's right. So I thought that it would be a good idea to just kind of collect like the most popular memes that we kind of see in the comment sections and just go through one after the other and kind of just respond to them and why they're stupid, basically. So this is going to be like a little mini series that we're going to do. We're just going to have these little videos that are just dedicated to one meme at a time. So Justin, hit us with the first one here.
All right, here we go.
All right, so socialism doesn't mean taking wealth from those who work hard and giving it to those who don't. You're thinking of capitalism. Bam. Okay, Justin.
They got us.
Did they get us? I mean, we should just close up shop. We should actually be stopping capitalism, apparently. What do you have to say to respond to this?
I think it's interesting. First of all, unlike some of the other memes that we're going to talk about, it doesn't even... It's not even true, even at its foundation. Even just the words on the screen here are not accurate. It says socialism doesn't mean taking wealth. Okay, so they're saying that capitalists, because this is what they're saying. They're saying capitalism applies to all of this. So they're saying capitalism takes wealth from those who work hard.
That's right.
But capitalism doesn't take anything. People voluntarily give wealth in exchange for other things, other goods or services or wealth or whatever. They trade their labor for wealth or whatever it is. It's all voluntary. So there's no taking in capitalism. So right at the very beginning, this thing is nonsense. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the biggest problem with this is just like, again, and I said it in a previous video, the kind of the conflating of voluntary action and mandatory force, basically, from the government. So you're right. Capitalism is at its core, is the voluntary exchange of goods and services. And socialism is the opposite of that. That is the forceful taking by the government of resources, and then they get to decide how it's redistributed or whatever, allocated.
And you know what's funny is it's like, if I was gonna say, okay, can I think of the ideal example of someone taking something from me, not voluntarily, but they're taking it from me, who don't work hard and then get a gigantic benefit as a result of it, it would be politicians. Like, that's the classic example of it, right? Like, Bernie Sanders takes wealth from me and he gets a big fat salary, much more money than I make. And he doesn't work hard. He just gets this for not for providing me with anything that I actually want, but just by having this job, getting elected in Vermont, okay, which is a tiny little fraction of the entire United States. And now the rest of us have to pay him his salary for as long as he's in office. And so he's taking that from me, not voluntarily, and he gets to become wealthy. In fact, he's got a net worth over $2 million. So it's been a very good thing for Bernie Sanders to be in politics. And yet he's the face of socialism. So, I mean, do government bureaucrats, are they not taking from people and then just not necessarily working hard? Is like the Postal Service a prime example of the most industrious, hardest working people you could possibly think of? No, of course not. Everyone makes fun of government work and how it's obviously they're not working hard. So it's just hilarious that they think that this disproves our argument.
So yeah, it's preposterous. But let's see. I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit and just kind of see my guess of where they're coming from. Okay. So, and this kind of becomes clear in other memes that we're going to kind of dissect or whatever, but like their idea of capitalism is the bailouts for the rich type cronyism that is basically only seen when the government has their hands too deep into the system, right? Like this isn't the free market. You have an apple, I have a dollar, and we want to trade for it. They are talking about the kind of the perverted system that we rail against all of the time. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting things about socialism is that the people who believe in socialism really understand it and really believe it. The reason that they think capitalism is so bad is because they think that there's all these rich people out there who have too much power over society. And there's billionaires, the millionaires and billionaires, they're buying off Washington. They've got all the power and control. That's the root belief in socialism. And so to take that away from them, we're going to confiscate all their wealth. And then what do? We give it to an even bigger, even more powerful group of people that, except they've got tanks and guns and nuclear bombs and prisons. Like, think about how illogical this is. Like, this is completely illogical. Not only that, but at least Jeff Bezos, okay, who owns Amazon, at least Jeff Bezos has to convince me, coerce me, or trick me or something for me to give me his money. He's got to somehow trick me to give him his money. He's got to trick me. But they don't have to trick me with government. They can just take the money right out of my paycheck. I don't even have to give it to them voluntarily. They will just come and take it automatically right out of my paycheck. So, I mean, just think about that. At least the dirty capitalist who's screwing me over has to be creative about it. There's no work whatsoever to the government screwing you over. They just take it and then they do whatever they want with it. And the only way to stop it is to elect better politicians who, of course, go in there and they do the exact same things, and on and on and on it goes forever.
Yeah, absolutely. But so for the people that post good memes and good comments on our page, keep it up. I love those too. Maybe we'll have a video where we dedicate time to just showing off our favorite ones of that. But for the people that hate us and follow us just to stuff like this, keep it coming, because we would love to do more videos like this. If you like this video and more, follow us on Facebook, Stopping Socialism. You find these videos and other stuff that we post all the time, articles and such. Go to stoppingsocialism.com. If you'd like, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Just look Stopping Socialism. We also have an Instagram account. Justin, any last words before we sign off for this little mini episode?
Got to do better, socialists.
That's right. Get better memes. Learn how to meme. All right. Thank you.